YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Steph. We got this video topic we're gonna do today, man. We're gonna dive into it. So let's dive into it. Let's go.
Men can always say things like, oh, I don't care if my girl makes more money than me. An alpha man will always care if a woman makes more money than them. 110%.
Oh my word, what's happening on this podcast?
An alpha male.
So, do you think I would care if my girl makes more money than me?
Yeah, but I don't.
I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, but I don't consider you an alpha male.
And why is that?
Because I don't consider you an alpha male. I don't consider you that.
Why am I not an alpha male?
Because I just don't get that vibe from you.
What's an alpha male?
Well, to me,
I run my life.
That doesn't mean you're an alpha male.
I am a businessman. I'm an entrepreneur. I have employees.
That doesn't make you an alpha male.
I control my life.
But it's also, yeah, you
what's
can
an alpha male?
That's what I mean.
What is an alpha male?
Just because somebody...
Make that make sense to me.
What's
your criteria for alpha male?
If you'd let me speak, but you're not letting me speak. Just because you can look after your family and stuff, that does not make you an alpha male. It becomes there's loads of things.
Because you can look after your family, look after your friends, be a source of strength. Not only just in finances, but in advice and support to the entire core of your friendship group.
Okay, but an alpha male to me is also the way a guy carries himself.
And how do I carry myself?
And to me, you don't carry yourself as what I would see an alpha male.
What do I do that makes me not carry myself like an alpha male?
Number one, you talk a lot.
Oh. Okay, so because I talk a lot, I'm now not an alpha male.
No, it's my personal opinion. I don't think you give off the same alpha male energy that I would go for. Yeah. Like my type of alpha male.
You keep chilling with these quiet cheating brothers.
It's not about even being quiet. It's not even about. It's not about being quiet. It's also just about alpha men. Also have this very. This is my thing, yeah. Alpha men are not necessarily the braggadocious guys that did. I don't even see those guys as alpha male either. Yeah, great, you got money, you can this, you can that, but there's an aura.
Can somebody check what the description of an alpha male is?
Obviously, alpha male, you provide, you protect, you whatever. Yeah. But also it's to do with like personality traits as well. I think alpha male is, and I think some of the ways you operate do not give me alpha men vibes.
Alpha energy. I don't give you big alpha energy.
You don't.
Hang on. Now we're not talking about.
You literally said you let gal walk all over you. Literally.
When did I say? You know me. Come to hold on. Let me ask you a question. You've come to Brom and see how my thing's set up with everybody around me, and you're trying to tell me I'm not the dominant animal in my group.
We're in your group, great, lovely. But I'm saying, to me, like what I see as an alpha man, you do not give me that.
She sound delusional as hell. She don't even know what an alpha is. She don't even know what's going on. She sound delusional. See, we have to stop looking at women for approval on what we need to see what an alpha male is. We gotta stop that. What he described, taking care of his family, he being self-made, self-employed, entrepreneur, he has employees. From the world looking in, from that description, that is an alpha male. Because it sounds like if Jeff Bezos said the same thing, we all would agree that Jeff Bezos is an alpha male when dealing with business, when dealing with the family structure, when dealing with the hierarchy and stuff like that. Not with women. Not with dealing with women. We know that's two totally different things. But what he had just described, that is the utmost alpha thing a man can do. Period. And as a man, you cannot let a woman dictate who you are, dictate your masculinity, dictate what you should become. Am I alpha? Am I alpha? Hey, honey, am I alpha? Like, you shouldn't even allow a woman to dictate your actions, to dictate what your mindset is. See, if that was me in the interview, she says to say something like that, I'm like, oh, okay. See, I don't argue with women. I'm gonna just tell the female, I feel you, because she already got her mind made up. So I'm not even finna try to go back and forth with her delusion. She already got her mind made up on what she want to do. Cool. If you think I'm not no alpha, that's cool. That's cool. What he did mess up is you never want to self-proclaim yourself as an alpha. You want the people to do that for you. You want the people to do that for you. Right? Not the female. You know, usually a man can know. You're like, yeah, man, I can tell his energy. He's like an alpha. I know an alpha when I see one. I know that for a fact. Right, fellas? And women are always going to spew out delusion within their ideologies and how they see men and what they believe. They're always going to spew it out because they're always going to think what's best for them. She tried to describe what an alpha was and didn't even subscribe it. She probably was going to say like a thug, a hood guy, the thug criminal guy that every black woman want, the ghost kind of guy. Which, when we look at these TV shows and stuff, yes, they can be perceived as the alpha in the show. Ghost is perceived as the alpha in the show, 100%. Thug, and he's the high-level corporate guy, owns his own bar, owns his own club, owns real estate, and he's a big-time drug dealer. That's the quote-unquote alpha in the black community, 100%. But we can't let women dictate that. We can't let women label that. We can't let women hand us our masculinity. Because then that's when stuff starts to sound confusing. That's when stuff starts to sound like, like, what is she talking about? She don't even know what she's talking about. She had to go back and forth on her own word. Right? Because, like I said, it's all for the female. Just like the Carrie Hilson video yesterday, right? Basically, what she's saying is, everything is her fault on why she's not submissive to it. Everything is the man's fault on why she's not submissive to a man. And the man has to bring it out of her when she should already be submissive. Because the woman is always dictating the rules. The woman is always dictating the relationship. The woman is always wearing the pants. And that narrative has to stop in America. And you can tell that this podcast was not even shot in America. They have to stop the narrative that they push between, you know, man and female and the woman wearing the pants. Well, I think an alpha male, it don't matter what you think what an alpha male is, baby girl. Your opinion don't matter when it comes to us in this man's space. Speaking on what an alpha and a beta is, we don't care. Right? She felt threatened. But we gotta stop, bro. We gotta stop letting women dictate, you know what I'm saying, who we are as men, dictate our masculinity. Cause that's what it's looking like. Women are calling the shots. You know, the man has to do this, and this, in order for me to be submissive and feminine. In order for me to be a woman, a man has to reach above and beyond, beta man. That's what you gotta do. Just for her to be feminine and submissive. You gotta do this, and this, just for her to call you an alpha man. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta become. You gotta overreach for the stars. That's what you gotta do. But you know me? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just leave. I'm gone. Dumbass bitch. That bitch dumb as hell. Fuck wrong with her.